It's week 6 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jets and the Packers, next on Madden NFL 23.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Brendan Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Jets coming into play, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A first down catch for Allen Lazard has turned out to be a personal favorite of quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He's carved out a nice role in this Packers receiver rotation.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking 1 drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
This fielded right at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, 2nd overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play.
Yeah, first round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 41, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Hall on a give up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Back to the ground with Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
They'll look to throw, and it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we, talking to him and the coach. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
All eyes on Zach Wilson leading his team back out for this next drive.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate, the receivers catch it, the ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll go again with Hall. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers going to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But
and a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have regained the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense...
Touchdown, Packers! Sammy Watkins, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The New York set to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And that is It's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Packers with a football here late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, and it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. Jakeem Grant, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. Kirk Cousins has fired 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Jimmy Garoppolo. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jets. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. These 2 teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to have a Packers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And again, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 60. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Crosby with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This take it in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw again is Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Wilson going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, 75 yards.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 1st down, Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like that.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. And he's got Rome inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So they'll get overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now at Lambeau. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. There's Wilson to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Zach Wilson.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets get a bit closer. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
They'll look to throw, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And the Jets will take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Wilson. On the move to his left. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. 1st down, Jets.
Back to throw. Wilson.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
7 yards there and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him. And
that's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York.
Corey Davis from 21 yards away.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you that you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 35-34. A minute 52 to play. And no other way to say it. They have blown a big lead, but a chance to rescue things late. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
74 yards on the ground for him so far.
Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Back to throw. Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An inside give to Jones. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by Crosby is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Packers, their good start